Time for some 814 fun. We've got Lois Richards and Mark Barrett, who are both co-directors for The Search for Peace. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, so we were chatting about this 62-year-old holiday tradition that marks, I guess, the start of the holidays for many different people in the community. But tell me more about what The Search for Peace, what is this?
It's a Christmas pageant about the birth of Jesus, and it talks about the individuals or sometimes groups of people, their search for peace through the birth of Jesus and the overall theme of peace in the world type of thing.
Yeah, and so this is like you transform your church, you stage it, right? You've got the set pieces and of course all the actors or singers, you know, to go along with the production.
We took all last week setting up the set, and it's done throughout the architecture of the church. Our church is in a big dome, so it's all around the church. There's two main stages. There's one in the front and one on the side, but the whole thing takes place all around the church.
Yeah, and I mean, this was established a long time ago by a very special woman within the church.
Yes, 1960, Laura Wright went to her pastor's wife, Mrs. Duvall, and she said, you know, I don't like any of the Christmas plays that I'm seeing, and I don't know where to go next.
Right.
And Mrs. Duvall said, well, Laura, if you don't like what you're seeing, why don't you just write your own? And she did. And she directed the pageant for 35 years. So it's a long-standing tradition. We only had a few years off during COVID, but we've done it every year since 1960.
And it's pretty much consistent with what it looked like before then. Of course, a few changes here and there to modernize that we were talking. And I know, Mark, you do a lot of the music within the production.
I'm the organist for the program, and also help Jim Sopick, which is our music director. We work together to get everybody practiced and up to par to sing, and and we also have a pianist. Sue Johnson is our pianist. So between the three of us, we get the music going and rehearsed and go from there.
Yeah, because you have auditions. Obviously, people have to learn their lines and know the songs. Right. It's narrated, but obviously music's woven in.
That's right. There's no speaking parts.
Okay.
It's done in music. We have a narrator, Laura Holland, who's done it for a few years now. We also have the voice of the Bible, which is Charlie Wall from Curwensville, but also Randy Druck from Altoona. They share that part on different nights. But most of it is done in either music or mime. So there's no talking by the actors at all. There's over 125 people in the show.
And you said you pull from all over. People come from State College, Altoona, to be a part of the production.
Well, I mentioned Mrs. Duvall that Laura talked to. Her husband, Ira Duvall, was our pastor at that time. And he and his wife had a daughter, Anna. And Anna eventually married Bill Eardley. And I think he might have been from Altoona because the family's from Altoona. But Bill Eardley came to sing like in 1986, something like that. He sang with the folk singer group. But then in 1994, 8-year-old Rachel came with her harp, and she's been playing the harp ever since.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, her mother's part of it, her daughters are part of it, their dad, Mike Wachter, is part of it. So we have the whole, a lot of Altoona people coming, and they brought other people from Altoona, and they're singing with the group as well. We've had people from State College, just Phillipsburg, all over.
So tell us when the performances are. Do we need to get tickets to this ahead of time?
No tickets.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about that, or should I? Okay.
It's come first, you know, and if you have a group of over 10, we appreciate a phone call to the church to reserve a spot for those folks. We take up a free will offering at every performance to help cover costs. And it's going to be December 5th, 6th, and 7th. The 5th is at 7:30. And the 6th is at 4 and 7:30, and then the 6th, am I on the right date? The 7th would be at 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, we've got details right there on your screen. You were saying too, people sometimes they say, we can't even start the holidays unless we've seen the Christmas pageant. Yeah.
We've heard that so many times over the years.
That's amazing. Well, thank you both for stopping and sharing.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
This sounds like a great evening. Make sure you make your way out, mark your calendars if you're interested. We'll have more details linked over on our website, WTAJ.com.